Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to another video on HSP channel. As always, I am your host Barbara and I want to welcome you to our cosmic exploration. Have you ever felt like you're riding a roller coaster of emotions in a world that's full of vibes and energies? Well, you just might be an empath. And today I'm going to be taking a deep dive into this fascinating world. So grab your favorite cup of drink, coffee, tea, buckle up, and enjoy this journey because not all empaths are cut from the same cloth. So let's unravel the mystery together. But first, let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered what kind of empath you are? Or have you assumed, like I did when I was younger, that there's just empath or not empath? Are you the one that feels like a human mood ring, picking up on the emotional waves around you? Or maybe you're the intuitive empath, unraveling the stories behind the smiles and the frowns. There are more than one type of empath out there, and it's even possible to be a combination of the different types of empaths. So join me on this journey and let's find out together which type of empath you are. Let's start with the emotional empath because, hey, who hasn't been on the emotional roller coaster? Your friend is happy, you are ecstatic. Someone is stressed, and suddenly you're feeling the nerves too. Does that sound familiar? Awesome. Yes, you are not alone. Life for an emotional empath can be a lot like riding a roller coaster 24/7. The ups and downs of the emotions and the energies of the people around you have a really big influence on you. So, quick tip number one is learn the art of creating some emotional boundaries. You really need to learn how to shield yourself from the energies of other people so that you don't take them over and are no longer being influenced by them without your explicit consent. Don't get me started on the physical empaths. They are a lot like the human barometers of sensations. Your friend has a headache, and suddenly you're developing one too. Doctors, nurses, massage therapists, you just might have found your tribe. But the one thing you really need to watch out for are those energy vampires, because they are not as cool as they sound. They'll drain you faster than a phone on a low battery. So, something that is extremely important for you is self care. And I know a lot of you think that self care is selfish and that thinking about yourself, caring about yourself first is selfish. But I'm here to tell you it's anything but. Self care is mandatory, especially as an empath, because if you do not take really good care of yourself, nobody else is going to do that. And you cannot pour from an empty cup. So, self care, my friend, that is the name of the game. Now let's talk a bit about the intuitive empaths, because they are a lot like the Sherlock Holmes of the emotions. If you have the uncanny ability to sense the truth behind words and pick up on hidden intentions, read between the lines and hear the things that are not being spoken, then you are in good company. Intuitive empaths make wonderful counselors and wonderful therapists. They are the emotional lie detectors out there. But you need to remember that no poker face is safe around you. You do not rely solely on what someone shows you from the outside. You rely a lot more on the intuitive things that you're feeling, sensing around someone. Again, the reading between the lines and the hearing of the things that are not being spoken. So, some people might have issues with you when you use your gifts, albeit unintentionally, because they feel naked in your presence. And now for my fellow animal empaths. You know who you are, the ones with the deeper connection to the animal kingdom. If your cat only cuddles with you, then congratulations, you've unlocked the animal whisperer achievement. But hey, having a dozen cats might be a bit much, even for the most devoted animal lovers out there. But that doesn't mean that you cannot use your powers for good. I've come across a lot of animal whisperers, animal healers, both online and in person. And if you have this gift, then don't ignore it. Do something with it. Check out maybe some other interviews I had with people who have the gift of animal communication and see if that might be your journey as well. Now let's ground ourselves with the earth empaths, those who feel the shifts in nature deeply within their souls. Is there a storm approaching? You feel it in your bones. Whenever you're hugging trees or predicting the weather like a pro, you're in tune with the planet's energy. You are also deeply moved when there are changes in the human resonance, or when Mercury is in retrograde, or when the full moon is about to happen, or the new moon is upon us. So, if you recognize that you have energy shifts, maybe subtle, maybe very distinct, then you just might be an earth empath. And dear Earth lovers, I want you to know that your connection with the planet is a gift. Use it to spread awareness, to nurture the Earth, and to inspire others to appreciate the beauty around them. Your empathic connection can be a catalyst for positive change. Cognitive empaths, now it's your time to shine. Masters of understanding the thought processes of those around them, finishing sentences before they're even spoken, knowing what someone's going to say right before they actually say it. Yes, you are like the Jedi mind readers in the room. And this is an amazing gift to have, although you need to be aware that sometimes it can scare other people when you do things like that. And lastly, but certainly not least, are the spiritual empaths. They are drawn to the mystical and the metaphysical. You are the seekers of higher purpose. If meditation, energy healing, or guiding folks spiritually speaks to your soul, then you're in the spiritual empathy squad. I'd love to hear from you if you recognize yourself in one or more of these empath types. So if you could leave me a comment below this video letting me know with which empath type you resonate the most, then thank you so much. Now that we've covered the empathic smorgasbord, I want to talk a little bit about survival tips. Because a lot of us are feeling like we're surviving with our gifts instead of thriving in using them. So, whether you're an emotional empath, an intuitive empath, or anything in between, here's the deal. First, you need to set boundaries. Your empathic superpower doesn't mean you're everybody's emotional dumping ground. You are not a doormat for everybody to just walk over whenever they feel like it. You need to learn to say no when needed and give yourself some breathing room. Saying no to other people is saying yes to yourself and your wants and needs. And no, that is not selfish. That is something that helps you go from surviving to thriving. Second is that self-care is non-negotiable. Regular self-care isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. meditation, journaling, or just a good walk in nature. Whatever recharges your empathic batteries, do it. And if you need help, reach out. I have something that I call the Empath Survival Guide, and it will greatly help you in this exercise. Third is to choose your tribe, your squad, wisely. Not everybody deserves a front row seat to your empathic show. Surround yourself with positive vibes, not energy vampires. It's like upgrading to first class for your soul. When I was younger, I already saw people as my friend when they had been kind or nice to me several times. Now, being my friend requires effort. It's based on your actions, your repeated actions over a prolonged period of time. And then you can sort of upgrade from being someone I know to somebody I value, to somebody I started value even more, someone I might start considering as a friend, growing into a low level friend. And if you are genuine, authentic, and a lot like me, eventually ending up in my inner circle of friends. But that is a process. It no longer happens just because you're nice to me. My fourth tip to you is to own your superpowers. Being an empath is not a curse, although I do understand that it might feel that way. And that is because you are still stuck in the downsides of being an empath, while in truth, it is a gift. So you need to learn all about your unique abilities so that you can embrace them and let them shine. You need to start using your empathy to make the world a better place. Firstly, for yourself. Secondly, for the people that are blessed to call you their friend. My fifth tip is to connect with your tribe. You're not alone in this. So seek out fellow empaths, share your experiences, and learn from one another because together we are a force to be reckoned with. And that is why I created my community called Solutions, Solutions of the Soul. You can find it on Patreon. And it allows you to become a member of this wonderful, loving community where you can connect with your tribe. More information will be in the show notes below this video. So, my empathic friends, let's celebrate our uniqueness. Let's embrace our powers, set those boundaries, and remember, laughter is the secret sauce to navigating this empathic journey. Share your stories, connect with your tribe, join solutions, and let's make this world a little bit more empathic and a lot more awesome. Before we wrap this up, hit that subscribe button, join the solutions community, share which empath type resonated with you the most in the comments, give me a like, and maybe even share this episode with your tribe, your posse, your squad, because you don't know who you might know who needed to hear these words today, and you would be doing them a great service by sharing this. Your unique gifts make a difference, and we want you to be a part of this amazing community. So until next time, stay empathic, stay real, and remember, you're not alone in this cosmic journey. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again in the next video.